Beyond the bedbugs, Las Vegas headliner Carrot Top is fed up with the lack of red-headed emojis available. In an article he wrote yesterday for Time.com, the comedian states, "The closest thing we have is a jack-o'-lantern or a red-faced devil, which only enables the stereotypes that we're either pumpkins or Satan." He also points out in the article that there are rumors going around that redheads are going extinct because nobody wants to have sex with ginger-haired individuals. And he also says perhaps the omission of a red-haired emoji makes sense because, quote-unquote, nobody wants to create a redhead. Oh, I feel so
disagree.
bad for you. That's not true.
Yeah.
Of the estimated 63 million iPhone users in the United States, about 2% of the population has red hair. So that poses the question whether you are part of that 2%, and none of us are, or not. Would you ever use a red-headed emoji?
I never use the Asian emoji, so I'm not going to use a red-headed emoji either.
Yeah.
Right.
Well, you see, I do. I actually like to use the Asian man or woman.
Oh, you
or
do?
You can't talk about me and not have me. How are you?
This is a legit.
I was hiding in the. I'm like Bin Laden. I'm hiding in the studio, running around, laying on one of your sofas.
Oh my gosh! Look at bed bugs
Bed bugs,
everywhere.
yeah.
Come on over here.
Come on over. How are you guys doing?
See, with Paul says he's not going to use the red-haired emoji too. Good to see you.
It's something interesting you say.
Go ahead.
God,
No, you
that
know
is
what?
hilarious.
I don't want you to feel bad. Here, go ahead.
Okay.
Sit at the round table.
You want to
Am I
go
taking
ahead?
over?
Yeah.
We'll be right back.
Yes,
with
go
this.
ahead. No,
You also say that there's no carrot
yes.
emoji.
I did that, but I said there's no carrot emoji as well. And yeah. Funny thing about this was honestly about 2 weeks ago when all the new ones came out, I was sitting with some friends and I said, "There's no redhead emoji," because my friends were making fun of changing people's skin color, whatnot. And then my friend said, "There's no redhead." I said, "I know. You can't. I mean, we always have is a pumpkin or the Satan, the pumpkin Satan face."
You do have the flame. Because I have a redheaded friend.
That works.
Okay, and we always say, we call him Pelo and Fuego because his hair is on fire.
Okay.
And we always use that little thing. But that's offensive too. Like, do we have to be on fire all the time?
Yeah,
we want to
right?
help you. Can we write in? What can we do to get this?
Well, the emoji people have contacted me, so maybe we're making some progress. Yeah. So maybe they're going to. They tweeted me and they said something in the fact that, hey, well, so they liked my piece. I guess.
They liked it, and that's a start. So, okay, what is the next step, you think? This is really interesting.
Yeah, isn't
I
it great?
love
You
emojis.
gotta create it.
I know, right? And then own it. That's why I said maybe they'll make the emoji, me.
Like you.
Why not?
And
There's
they'll
always
call
one.
it
Yeah,
carrot.
exactly.
Are you
You're a
hearing from other
genius.
red-haired people?
Oh yeah, a
who
lot
are
of people.
supporting
Yeah,
you?
yeah. I've had a lot of people that have contacted me saying, "Yeah, you're right on with this. You're right on with this." All my peeps.
All your peeps. What is the hardest part growing up as a redhead?
Yeah.
Well, the obvious. I mean, you always stand out like a sore thumb, and I was always called, names. Not necessarily in the bullying category. It wasn't that mean, but it was, everyone in my school was tan and blonde haired surfers, and I was redhead, with, can't go in the sun.
But see, I would think that, because it is so rare that you would get like really good props. I mean, people say, "Oh, you got gorgeous." When we talked about it, every time you're on the show, we talk about, "We love your hair."
Well, thank you. This is beautiful hair.
You stand out because you are a redhead, so
I always wanted. I
people
hated
always
it though
want to look
growing
at
up.
you.
Always wanted to get rid of it. And when I'd go to school, people would always say, "Who has the red hair in the family?" And I looked around. My mom had blonde hair, and my dad had brown hair. So I said, "Mom, everyone at school's asking who has the red hair in the family." And she said, "Well, I do." And I said, "It's not red." She said, "Well, I bleach it." So then I go back to school and I said, "Well, my mom does, but she bleaches it." And they're like, don't tell them I bleach my hair. I said, "Well, then when you pick me up, they're saying, who's this crazy woman with blonde hair picking up this redheaded kid?" So I have to know it's my mom.
You've turned that redhead
We
hair.
are so glad you came on.
Yeah, thanks
we
for-
had no idea Carrot Top was going to make the surprise appearance, and we are so happy.
Likewise.
We'll be right back.
All right.
That's so cool.